And we're underway. Chris Paul up court. Booker out top, guarded by Caldwell Pope. LeBron on Bridges. They double team Booker, take it out of his hands. The Lakers in rotation. Chris Paul back to Crowder for three. Pretty quickly, didn't we? Feels like it, and it feels good. James out to Caldwell Pope, guarded by Booker. A long two by Caldwell Pope and rebounded by Chris Paul. The Lakers back in transition. Suns on the move. Davis. Schroeder off the Davis screen. The 15-footer is good.
And run a lot more offense than a lot of teams. They're not just always 5 out. As Chris Paul gets in, another wide open three.
Defers to Booker for the long range.
That number surprised me too. The 34% as Schroeder's fouled.
Thought it was low. The free throw line. Still working his way back from going through health and safety protocols. And our
against the Warriors, they need him to be good and aggressive.
Against the Suns this year, he averaged. Here's James at the offensive end. Crowder guarding him as he did last year a lot in the finals as a member of the Heat. And James. The lob, and Ayton got it to go over.
Improvement this year at both ends of the floor.
And Drummond gets an easy one inside off the dot.
Yeah, he said they hear it from everybody else. They don't need to hear it from him.
Well, Ayton doesn't seem right. Coach of the year by his peers recently. Schroeder. Caldwell Pope for three. Drummond there to clean it up and got the follow. Time for Frank Vogel and the Lakers to get him untracked a little bit. He struggled. Bridges from deep. What a... Suns leading 10-9. LeBron for three. And LeBron James with a comeback nicely in transition. LeBron going to pull another one. That's 2 for 2 from deep.
And it is discouraging watching them knock down jump shots early because you know you have your hands full.
Lob up top for Ayton. Got the second one to fall. Suffered. Hit the side of the backboard on that. And Paul for three. Got it.
The championship round. He has to go through his friend LeBron to get there. Mark, no surprises.
Excellent execution out of the timeout. Well-designed play. Causing Ayton to help and opening the lane for Davis. On-point pass from Caldwell Pope. Davis up and over.
Comes Crowder. They got a 3-on-1. Ayton running the floor. Got the layup.
The snooze bar.
Schroeder off the Harrell screen. Tough shot. And rebounded by Bridges with one hand. Ball weaving through traffic. Let's call it a pass. Ayton with 10 points.
And he just shot a jump shot pass right there to get Ayton another easy one.
A couple of assists already for Chris Paul. Davis with the spin move. Well defended by Ayton. Paul into the paint. Crowder for three. Got it.
Well enough, and that'll help if we execute better offensively.
Yeah, it is, but it seems like they've got 10-0 in fast break points. Is that just getting used to their pace?
Nah, like I said, we gotta execute better, and for whatever reason, we just didn't get our defense set. We didn't get.
They lead by 9. Johnson had missed 6 games with a wrist injury, but ready to go here this afternoon. Here's Horton Tucker out top.
So we heard Frank Vogel talk about it. Lakers gave up 10 fast break points in that first quarter.
That wasn't a kick. That Caruso got just a normal deflection.
Payne inside for Saric. Back out to Payne. The shot clock at 3. Payne from 15. Tipped up and in by Saric. Him get off to a good start if you're Monty Williams. Here's Kuzma. Been conspicuous by his silence so far. Caruso from deep. And one and done for the Lakers. Here's Payne. Cameron Payne, one of those great stories for the Suns this year. His career resurrected by Monty Williams. Saric rattles another one home.
Shot it well. He played well. He's taken advantage of another opportunity.
That was in the G League after going to China. Was only in China for a couple of months and came back. And got the call from Monty Williams before they went to the bubble. Paul over to Saric. Saric couldn't get the handle. Lakers in transition. Horton Tucker takes it to the rack. And a nice follow by LeBron.
Foul. I don't put a stamp on that behavior neither. I think I can say I'll help you up, but then I'm going to hand you the business when we get back to action.
Doesn't have to be one way or the other. That's a great point, Mark. James with 10 points. He's looked good. Passing to teammates.
Like he's ready to take over at any point.
There's Campaign with the floater. Left it on the front rim. Johnson back out to Bridges. And now Booker coming off the Saric screen. Payne with a sidestep three. And one and done for Phoenix. Back comes Horton Tucker. James, great pass to Harrell. And LeBron rising up for the jumper. That one rattling halfway down and out. Harrell pounding the boards. 29. Lakers on a 6-0 run since he left. Booker stopped.
In the finals last year, they hurt Miami by getting the ball into the middle.
Drummond trying to seal Crowder, gets it, and steps out of bounds. Rookie year and early DNP CDs, not getting much run at that time, and got really depressed, but just took it to the gym. Matthews for three. Drummond kept it alive. Lakers battling, but the Suns control. Booker on the move, slams it home. Horton Tucker goes. Each more in the ball game. Bridges inside, blow it, but Ayton
attacking the seams against the Lakers in transition. Says, excuse me, I got an appointment with the rim.
Major nutrition and dietary change, went to a plant-based diet. He feels it's helped his longevity. Lead is back up to 9. Davis, Drummond, left it.
First half, coach.
He was, and you look at it statistically, the Suns didn't shoot a free throw. LA shot 17, and they had one more turnover than LA, and yet they're up 8. Statistically, it doesn't make sense.
Suffering a shoulder contusion. Crowder's three ball a little bit. Chris Paul did come back in the latter part of the second quarter.
I watched Chris Paul shoot a lot of threes as Drummond overpowers Jake.
Says, look, he's going to go out here and give it everything he has. They don't intend to change the game plan because he's a little bit hobbled.
Here's LeBron coming back the other way. LeBron with 10 points in that first half. Played 17 minutes. Out to Schroeder for three. Wide open. Quickly to Schroeder. Drives and gets the layup over. Fewer double teams on Booker in the latter part of that first half.
Well, the way that the Suns...
Ayton off the inbound pass. Here's Booker. Chased by 2. Over to Bridges for 3.
Again, James Jones, wherever you're watching the game, take a bow. You've surrounded your best players with what they need, shooting and toughness.
Speaking of shooting, LeBron, when you look at last November as Chris Paul loses the handle again, he just doesn't look quite right. Ayton says, look what I found. November the 16th, acquired Jake Crowder in free agency as well. A couple of key moves. Drummond. Booker cross court to Crowder. Inside Ayton, unguarded. He didn't know that he was all alone. Out to Bridges. And the
Want to overreact. He knows he made a mistake.
Caldwell Pope on the drive. Nice find to LeBron. And little bully ball on Schroeder, his former teammate, and gets
valuable part. Takes the opposing team's primary perimeter offensive weapon and eliminates it.
LeBron out top into Davis at that free throw line area. Tipped up. Crowder tried to step through and
rebound. He's got to look at himself and say, I got to be better. He has to have a bigger impact on this Laker basketball team in order for them to have success.
He kicks it out to the top to Schroeder. They swing it around to the weak side, and Caldwell Pope hits the three. That's the type of shooting. Booker off the Ayton screen. Pulls up from 15. Ayton with the working against Chris Paul. Drummond lost the handle. Out of bounds.
Make an excuse, and you love that about him.
And a member of the NBA's all-defensive team several times. Crowder, his biggest lead of the game, has been 14. James double-teamed, and they turn him over. Crowder stops for the three. Bridges. Anthony Davis has been conspicuous by his silence in this game. James got blocked. Booker hits the trailer. Ayton couldn't get the handle, got it back. Booker on the drive, goes high. Met by Drummond. For the Lakers right now, down by 15. In the front court, it's Schroeder. A burst of speed and a bucket. That's about the third time we've seen that happen, and again losing it there.
Which tells you he's not 100%, even though he's on the floor.
LeBron, the locomotive on the break, left it short.
If Cam Johnson can defend like Bridges.
Campaign missed that floater. LeBron coming back the other way. Here's Schroeder. Back to James. Guarded by Cam Johnson. Lakers a little bit stagnant. LeBron on the drive. Pass never made it through traffic. We got a tie-up and a jump ball. Really helping us.
This is, of course, the final 12 minutes. You know as well as anyone in a playoff game, things get tight. What do you tell your team?
Nothing. They've been here in other games. We got to learn from this, but we got to do what we've done all year long. Be consistent, stable.
Doing a lot of the heavy lifting at the offensive end. Caruso in the paint for Harrell. LeBron James begins the fourth quarter for the Lakers. Harrell with a sweeping hook that falls. LeBron trying to post up here on Bridges. Got it on the wing. Bounce pass for Kuzma in traffic. Kuzma got it, then got blocked.
And toughness.
LeBron cross court. Caruso at the offensive end. Gets the lefty. Sarge out top. Booker throws off the screen. Got a little bit of room. That's all he needs, but he left it.
If I'm Devin Booker, I like the shots I'm getting.
James gets it back. Cam Johnson guards him.
You can't break that plane until after it hits the rim. LeBron James, like a lot of guys, does that on the regular basis. So, to me, we got to figure out which rules we're going to call and which rules we're going to let go.
And not just LeBron James, but Campaign broke the three-point line.
Exactly.
He shot the free throw.
LeBron corrals the loose ball, takes it in, and one. Got the foul, and will the ball taking a Lakers bounce.
Well, it should have either been a block or a charge on Campaign and Alex Caruso. That collision can't be.
And take back control of this game.
James missing again at the foul line. A whistle. James goes down hard to the court. Caruso and Payne get into it. Montrezl Harrell runs into Campaign, and coaches leave the bench area as things become a little bit contentious here.
Well, it started with Chris Paul blocking out LeBron James when James was up in the air on the missed free throw. And then it was Caruso and Campaign involved in a separate issue.
LeBron's is shaken up. He's down on.
It's a deep team.
And the one you didn't mention, they have a two-guard that can handle the basketball and initiate offense in Devin Booker.
Harrell inside, folks.
Basketball right now.
Here's Paul. That handle not as tight as it usually is with the shoulder injury. Got hung up. Here's Johnson. Shot clock down to 2. Fires. And fouled. Simon there indicating that. One more look. We'll get the answer on the other side. 9-9 with 8.5 to go. Bridges has the ball for the Suns. There's Booker. LeBron James is guarding him now, guys.
And I like this matchup for Booker. Initiating the offense. where he sees all of the double team.
Double team him over to Chris Paul. Guarded by Kuzma. Tough shot by Paul. Wow! By Caruso. Crossed him up. The floater rolls around and falls. 13. Anthony Davis still yet to make an imprint on this game, and as I say so, he's 5 of 14 from the field. James going to try and go to work here on Bridges, walk him down. Hits it out to Caldwell Pope. Schroeder lines up the three, got it. And it's all off the Ayton screen. Booker on Caruso. Got inside, over Davis, too late. This with the size advantage here on Bridges. Gonna go to work on him. Good double team.
14 of the last 16 Phoenix Suns points. Ball in the hands of Devin Booker initially, as opposed to going through offense. And
crosses over Caldwell Pope. Here's Bridges. From 15, halfway down, now tipped in.
Basketball game, he has been the best.
Booker, they double team him. Nice flash to the foul line by Bridges, and he knocks it over to Davis. Caruso drifts to the corner. Jump shot, but you have to wonder with his injury whether he can. Left that one short, and that's going to be a shot clock violation.
The ball's got to find Booker earlier in the possession. Good job by Davis.
They're really loading towards him. The kick out. Chris Paul throws up the runner. Champs come into this as the number 7 seed. Caruso with the side pocket three.